7 years for Rachel, but he had to pay 14. And so what I mean by this is, it's been 2 years since I met someone that I love so very much. And I'm missing him right now because I'm also in that stage where I'm waiting on God, on his timing, on his answer. Because we've been praying for more than a year, but we've been fasting for 3 months now. And we've known each other 2 years. Although in the beginning, we weren't really fascinated with each other, but things happen. Feelings change. And we believe that it was God's purpose, because sometimes you meet people in your life that don't really seem to connect with you, but somehow there's situations that keep coming by where you keep having moments where you have to converse with them, and then you realize that although in the surface you guys don't really look alike, deep down we were wired pretty much the same. And so we're still praying, and we don't know if God will say yes. But what I've learned is that there are moments where I wish I could text him, and I can't because I'm not allowed to. Because I'm not old enough where I can just text 30 million boys, whoever I want to. I obey my parents. I do what makes them happy, even though it makes me sad. I can't call him whenever I miss him because I'm not allowed. And I'm not a bad person. I'm a very obedient Christian. But it's more on protecting my reputation. Because I'm someone who, I've been speaking to the same guy for 2 years practically. And I'm not allowed to have a boyfriend until I'm 18. But there are girls who are allowed to have a boyfriend at like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. But they've been speaking to like 3 to 4 guys. So my parents, are they wrong? No, but I don't know. I'm just a foolish teenager that wishes that they could understand, you know? And so right now I'm missing him because I was supposed to see him today and I just didn't. And it's hard on waiting on God's timing, because you never really know if he's going to do it your soul wants, or if he's just going to take a completely different turn and surprise you again, because it was already a surprise falling in love with someone that was completely different from you. And it would be another surprise for God to be like, no, this was only for a season. This was only to mature you, but now I don't want you with them. I just wanted you with them now so that I could change what was inside of you. I hope it ain't that way, but if it is, then I'm going to love God anyway. But it's hard to wait on God when I have few videos, few photos, when I barely see them, when I can only talk to them in church. And I wonder how Jacob did it, how he waited 7 years, because we only had to wait 4. And 2 have gone by so far. And it's kind of hard. I wonder how Abraham believed in the promises of God when he was so old. I wonder how his faith could be so just, because it wasn't reasonable at all. And I admire those men in the Bible that put their faith to work. And that's what I'm really trying to do. I'm trying to be like Jacob, where I'm working while I'm waiting. Because then it'll go faster and I'm showing God I love him. But the real way to show that we love God is by praying and asking him, is this in your will? Does this please you? Are we doing the right thing? God, we're not going to fail, right? Because in the Bible it says in Galatians that we are no longer living if not that he lives in us. And so us praying and us waiting on his response, us being so patient, that is showing him, I don't want to do my will. I don't want to please myself. Even though it might seem righteous upon my eyes, but I want to please you. And if I'm saying this, it's because I want someone who feels just like me right now. Someone who's waiting. Someone who's hurt. Someone who's sad. A bit sad. Maybe because you're missing someone like I am, or maybe because you don't get whatever's going on in your life. I want them to know that in the end, God's purpose is perfect.